Endangered birds.
Endangered birds.
Introduction. Have you ever seen a great auk? These penguin-like birds once lived along the coast from Iceland to Florida. But the great auk was fiercely hunted for its feathers and eggs. The very last ones were killed in 1844. Today, great auks are extinct. You can only see them in pictures or see their skeletons in a museum.
Have you seen a great auk? These penguin-like birds once lived along the coast from Iceland from Florida, but the great auk was fiercely hunted for its feathers and eggs. The very last ones were killed in 1844. Today, great auk are extinct. You can only see them in pictures or see their skeleton in a museum.
There are many other birds that are endangered or close to becoming extinct. We will look at some of those birds in this book. We will also see some ways that humans are trying to save them.
There are many other birds that are endangered or close to becoming extinct. We will look at some of those birds in this book. We will also see some ways that humans are trying to save them.
The kakapo.
The
The kakapo of New Zealand is one of the strangest and rarest birds in the world. It has short wings and cannot fly, but it has strong legs to walk through the mountains. It looks like an owl, and it comes out at night like an owl. But the kakapo is actually a parrot. Male kakapos make a booming call that sounds like a giant heartbeat.
The kakapo of New Zealand is one of the strangest and rarest birds in the world. It has short wings and cannot fly, but it has strong legs to walk through the mountains. It looks like an owl, and it comes out at night like an owl. But the kakapo is actually a parrot. Male kakapos make a booming call that sounds like a giant heartbeat.
Before Europeans came to New Zealand, there were few predators or meat-eating animals on the islands. Europeans brought cats, rats, and dogs to New Zealand. The kakapos had never seen these animals, so they didn't know how to defend themselves, and they couldn't fly to escape. The predators killed so many birds that by the 1950s, the kakapo disappeared.
Before Europeans came to New Zealand, there were few predators or meat-eating animals on the islands. Europeans brought cats, rats, and dogs to New Zealand. The kakapos had never seen these animals, so they didn't know how to defend themselves, and they couldn't fly to escape. The predators killed so many birds that by the 1850s, the kakapo disappeared.
Then, in 1974, a few males were found. But because there were no females to lay eggs, kakapos would become extinct once the males died. In 1980, 4 females were found. Humans moved the kakapos to small islands without predators. Scientists began breeding the kakapos or helping them reproduce. Today,
Then in 1974, few females were found, but because there were no females to lay eggs, kakapos would become extinct once the males died. In 1984, 4 females were found. Humans moved the kakapos to small islands without predators. Scientists began breeding the kakapo or helping them reproduce. Today
there are 62 kakapos.
Today there are
Then,
62
in 1974, the short-tailed albatross. There were once millions of short-tailed albatrosses. These beautiful gull-like birds spend many years at sea before nesting. All the short-tailed albatrosses nested on a few islands around Japan.
The short-tailed albatross. There were once millions of short-tailed albatrosses. These beautiful gull-like birds spend many years at sea before nesting. All the short-tailed albatrosses nested on a few islands around Japan.
About 100 years ago, women loved to wear feathers in their hats. Hunters killed thousands of albatrosses for their feathers. Soon, there were none left on the islands. It seemed that the short-tailed albatross was extinct.
About 100 years ago, women loved to wear feathers in their heads. Hunters killed thousands of albatrosses for their feathers. Soon there were none left on the islands. It seemed that the short-tailed albatross was extinct.
Years after the last albatross was seen, a few were spotted nesting on a volcanic island. These albatrosses had been at sea while the others were killed. They were the last short-tailed albatrosses alive. Today, the albatross's island is protected.
Years after the last albatross was seen, a few were spotted nesting on a volcanic island. These albatrosses had been at sea while the others were killed. They were the last short-tailed albatrosses alive. Today, the albatross's island is protected.
The birds are still in danger, though. The volcanic island might erupt, killing the last short-tailed albatrosses.
The birds are still in danger, though. The volcanic island might erupt, killing the last short-tailed albatross.
The California condor.
The California condor.
The California condor is the largest flying bird in North America. For many years, farmers, ranchers, and hunters shot and poisoned these birds. Do you know?
The
California condors often die of lead poisoning. A condor
is the largest flying bird in North America. For many years, farmers, ranchers, and hunters shot or poisoned these birds.
Eats dead animals, some of which have been shot. The condor swallows the lead bullets with the meat. The condor's strong stomach absorbs the poisonous lead, making the condor sick.
Do you know? California condors often die of lead poisoning. A condor eats these animals, some of which have been shot. The condor swallows the red bullet with the meat. The condor's strong stomach absorbs the poisonous lead, making the condor sick.
In the 1980s, the last 27 living condors were caught. Now scientists take condor eggs and keep them warm until they hatch. Then, they hand-feed the chicks using condor puppets. The puppets help the chicks learn to live with other condors instead of with humans. Once the chicks can fly, they are released into the wild.
In the 1980s, the last 27 living condors were caught. Now scientists take condor eggs and keep them warm until they hatch. Then they hand-feed the chicks using condor puppets. The puppets help the chicks learn to live with other condors instead of with humans. Once the chick can fly, they are released in the wild.
The condors are still in danger after they are released. Some are shot. Others die by hitting power lines. Scientists still keep condors in zoos and raise chicks by hand. Someday, all the condors may fly free.
The condors are still in danger after they are released. Some are shot, others die by hitting power lines. Scientists still keep condors in zoos and raise chicks by hand. Someday, all the condors may fly free.
Conclusion. There are many other endangered birds in the world. Most are dying out because of human activity. But people are now trying to save these rare and beautiful animals from extinction.
There are many other endangered birds in the world. Most are dying out because of human activity. But people now trying to save these rare and beautiful animals from extinction.